friends. Such a pleasure to talk to all of you, and thank you for inviting me to your living room. I think school style. I'll start with you, Brad. With his infused imagination, I always feel like the imagination kind of comes out of his head. How amazing is it to construct a character that could be possibly iconic, like in this one?
Well, I must say, Quentin does most of the work for us. It's really, it's so well framed and detailed and references, I mean, very deeply referenced. So by the time we get there, he's already given us the character's entire life. And then, you know, the dialogue is so musical that it makes it pretty easy for us. As far as easy may not be the right word. It just slips right into gear.
Yeah, it does.
Yeah, there's no fight.
Hopefully. For you, Leo, playing an actor, is there a sense of ease because it's close to home, or the opposite completely because it becomes a character?
Well, I think that yeah, I mean, there was a familiarity to this dynamic, this certainly the character, but also somebody. In a lot of ways, I think that thing I had to sort of jump into was somebody dealing with their own mortality. The idea that we as actors sort of become immortal, and he's sort of becoming less immortal by not having a career anymore. And he's realizing that there's an expiration date to all this, and not only that, that the culture, the city, everything is sort of passing him by, and he may become a relic of the past. And all that within the construct of what Quentin has done, portraying these outsiders within sort of this 2-day time frame, how you convey all that, I think, was a lot of the challenge and the excitement of putting a character up on screen that doesn't necessarily say everything there is to say, but that you implicitly and intrinsically understand through a few sequences.
Talk about understanding a character, a little bit like my question to Brad. Do you sneak in behind Quentin's back to kind of research the character, or do you rely on him completely?
Bit of both. I mean, we spent a lot of time.
Oh, you did all kinds of research on Sharon on your own.
Yeah. There's always. I always like to do a lot of prep and research, just so I have the confidence to walk onto a set and be that character. But we spent a lot of time talking about the various relationships that are explored in this film, and kind of the things we'd both read and heard about those relationships, and
were they reflected in our lives that we could draw on, something like that?
Yeah, exactly, and finding a way to like you said, relate to it through our own experiences. So we had a lot of conversations, and I did a lot of my own research.
When you have two leading men that kind of complement each other without ever overshadowing each other, do you feel that it's a testament to their chemistry and talent?
Yes.
Yes. That's an easy answer.
Exactly what it is. Yes.
But in their case, I mean, what do you enjoy the most?
Oh, well, I mean, look, first and foremost, they're both terrific actors, all right? I mean, two of my favorite actors I've ever worked with. But that being said, and that being a given, I'm also a fan of movie magic. As much as I like great drama and all this, I also like movie magic. And the first couple of times when I'm framing them in a shot and I'm looking through the viewfinder of the camera and I see both of them there in the frame, it's like, damn, I'm not on the set. I'm not looking through a camera. I'm sitting in a movie theater watching them on screen, it seems like. And that's not the first time I've had that feeling with these guys, but the first couple of times, of just framing them in the same shot, it was like, God, this is effing historic. But I'm watching the scene as if I'm sitting in a movie theater watching a movie, as opposed to on a set directing a scene.